Tracking sunshine returning briefly for our Monday afternoon, but this is about the best conditions we'll have for the entire week ahead to head outdoors, as we're seeing generally our southern counties getting those clouds clearing quicker, and that will bring southern Missouri likely to those 40s today. Other areas north of I-70 just likely trapped in those upper 30s. Still very seasonal for late January, even a bit warmer than average here for this time of year. We'll see almost exact same conditions Tuesday, but we'll be facing our winter storm arriving tomorrow evening with a weather alert day in effect late Tuesday and Wednesday, as you already see a winter storm watch in effect for our southeastern counties. That's out ahead of those potential impacts, particularly along and southeast of the I-44 corridor is where we'll see those heaviest snow amounts, but I'm also tracking accumulations for the entire area, so we all want to be prepared for that snowfall. Again, already arriving late tomorrow, so now, today on Monday and early Tuesday, the time to really get prepared here, as we'll see that likely even before sundown with the initial precip arriving possibly as a rain to snow mix. We'll get back above freezing Tuesday, but quickly switch that over to accumulating snow into the overnight hours here. And again, at the earliest, tracking that through the early afternoon in our southern counties, filling out northward here as we get past sundown into the overnight. And that will quickly switch this precip to snowfall, really only seeing just lighter rain possible on the very front end of that precip here. And we'll get a good look at that on future track, as you'll see those clouds clearing out for Monday afternoon, but quickly back in the area for Tuesday to keep us pretty seasonal ahead of this system. We'll see this by about 4 p.m. is where this model's got that with our timeline here in our southern counties, and that is still already favoring mostly snowfall, but you can see some of those green shades trying to mix in. That would indicate maybe rain on the very front end, but quick switch over to snow as we head overnight. Those heaviest snow bands you can see with those slightly darker blue totals are really centered over the southeastern corner of the state, which is where we have that winter storm watch already. But all of us will be getting that accumulating snow early Wednesday. Even these models trying to keep moisture with us for most of Wednesday into early Thursday at this point, but generally we'll be tracking those temperatures near or above freezing for most of this event. That's really going to lead to very slushy impacts well after we're likely seeing snow come to an end. And finally, by the end of the week, getting a bit clearer, but we'll even have to watch another very quick, fast-moving clipper moving from the north on Friday. That's generally expected to just bring possibly a very light round of precip, but it's really here on Wednesday we want to focus for that snowfall potential. As you'll see, particularly our southeastern counties there, possibly up to a ½ foot of snow or more there. That's at the lowest amount, several inches in southern Missouri. Still generally expecting the northern half of the area to scrape by a bit better. That is at the highest amounts about 1 to 3 inches, and we'll still expect impacts area-wide from that snowfall, particularly to the south, as we'll be tracking that heaviest snow band through there. And this is still subject to change. If this low pressure does manage to go back a bit northward, we'd see those heaviest impacts from the south shifting into our area, and we definitely want to stay prepared for that as that snowfall is on the way. Even if you've got any plans in St. Louis, that's where they're facing heavier impacts as well. So definitely be prepared. Time to prepare is now here before this system for Monday and Tuesday, and still we'll be tracking active weather behind this with another system by Friday and even into next weekend.